Okay, today we will study electric current or current electricity. Okay, current electricity. So till we have studied about the charges at rest, right? Till we have studied charges is at rest. Now today onwards we will study that the charges are in motion or charges are in uniform motion. Charges in uniform motion. And that flow of charge constitute a fundamental quantity called current. Current is a fundamental quantity, right? Current is a fundamental quantity and is defined as amount of charge flow in a particular cross section of the conductor. Across the conductor at a particular cross section. Particular cross section of the conductor. So here it is cross section, and if charges are flowing like this, then current is rate of flow of charges. Rate of flow of charges through a particular cross section of the conductor. Through a particular cross section of the conductor. Okay. So what does it mean? I is equal to, if I is the flow of current, then Q by T. The rate of flow of charge for particular cross section of the conductor. So this is true when the current is flowing in steady state. Steady state means at any cross section the charge is same. Hence I is equal to QT at steady state. But exactly average current can be find out by I average is equal to delta Q. That means change in our charge in a particular time, delta T. Let us consider this is the cross section of the conductor. Okay. And these are two cross section area. Here flowing current is Q1 and this is the another cross section. Here current is flowing is Q2 and here it is T1, here it is T1, here it is T2. Okay, so change in current, change in charge, that means Q2 final charge Q2 minus Q1 within this cross section we are considering by time is T2 minus T1. And this is the average value of current. As we have studied the similar things in our 11th class study about velocity and acceleration. Understood, boys? Understood, girls? Okay, let's move forward. So this is the average value of current and its value is delta Q by delta T. Okay, now we will study how current is composed. Current can be because of two criteria, but because of two conditions. One is conventional current, another one is electronic current. If we are talking about conventional current, it is the movement of positive charge. Okay, when we are supplying electric field in this direction, then positive charge will flow along this direction. Okay, but what about the negative charge? That means electron. Electron will flow opposite to the electric field. Okay, that means electric field means we are supplying with certain potential. Suppose we are connecting battery or V potential. So this is V, so electric field will be from positive to negative and it constitutes two types of current. One is conventional current. Another one is electronic current. Electronic. So IE, conventional current is I plus. Okay. So total current equal to I plus I E. So this is the total current constitutes because of positive and negative charge. For semiconductor devices, it may be whole. For charges for electrolytes, it can be ions. Okay. So charges composed of many different types of things, that is holes, ions, positive charge, negative charge. So overall, positive charge is the conventional current, and electrons carrying the charges is because of the is giving rise to the electronic current. Understood? Now let's move to the instantaneous value of current. Instantaneous current. Instantaneous current is the current at a particular moment. It is the current, it is the value of current flowing at a particular moment. Okay, that means here comes the case of calculus. I is equal to delta Q by delta T is the average value. When its delta T is getting closer to 0, that means tends to 0, that means though both time is confined to only one time, then that I value is called instantaneous value, and that value limit delta T tends to 0. So delta Q by delta T. And these combinations nothing but a differentiation of that current. Okay, dq by dt. Understood? Okay. Let's switch to the next part. Next, we will study the unit and dimension. So unit, as current is a fundamental quantity, as current is a fundamental quantity. Its unit is defined, is self-defined. Okay, so unit called ampere. Defined ampere, you will do it in the magnetism part when two parallel or anti-parallel conductor is close to each other and current flowing through it. Okay, till then dimensional formula M0, L0, T0 and ampere 1. Understood? So this is about unit and dimension. Next part is the graphical presentation. Graphical representation. Graphical representation. So when we are considering that I or Q in coulomb, T in second, then in Q2 the slope of the curve M equal to tan theta, and that can be gettable by dq by dt, and this slope is nothing but the current. I is equal to dq by dt. Understood? Then next part, in a current and time graph. In a current and time graph. In a current and time graph, area under the curve will give charge. So dq small dq can be I dt. So q will equal to I dt का integration. Okay. Okay. So when IT curve is giving a certain geometrical figure, then it is the area under the curve. Okay, area under the curve. But if it is a curved line like this, if it is a curved line, then we'll go for the calculus, that is integration. This part is correct for calculus. This part is universal. This part is correct for anything. But if it is a geometrical one, it is easy to calculate the area under the curve. Okay. So look at the question. Look at the question. So figure shows that a plot of current I, a plot of current I through the cross section of an area, through the cross section of a wire, through a cross section of a wire over a time interval of 10 seconds, over a second. Find the amount of charge that flows through the wire during this time period. Okay, so this is the graph figure. So here it is 5 and 10, and here it is I ampere, here it is T second, and here it is ampere is 5. Okay, so do it. So pause the video to solve it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I hope you have taken your time. You have taken your time to solve it. So let's do it now for you. I am doing it for you. So in IT curve, if you want to find the charge, then that is area under the curve. Area under IT curve. Understood? So area under this curve. That means a triangle 5, 5 is a square. So it will be area of a triangle plus area of a square. Okay, or trapezium is directly. So area of a triangle, that means half base into height plus area of square. So 5 into 5. So 12.5 plus 25. So answer will be 37.5, and area is nothing but charge Q. So 37.5 coulomb is your answer. Okay. Match your answer with this. Okay. So let's move forward. Next question. Next question is a very beautiful question. You can do it. I hope so. If you have clarified your concepts, So if I is equal to 3t square plus 2t, calculate sorry, let's move to the other question. This will be later, we'll do it. So if q is equal to t square plus 2t, okay, so bit 1, find bit I, current I at t is equal to 2 seconds. Bit 2, average current from 0 to 2 seconds. (0/2 seconds). Okay, do it. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I am doing it for you. So current I at t equal to 2 seconds. What does it mean? It means instantaneous value of current. Instantaneous, which we have already studied. I instantaneous will be dq by dt. So it is given. So t at t equal to 2 seconds you have to find. So dq by dt, d by dt of t square plus 2t. So derivative of this factor can be splitted up into algebra of derivative by applying algebra of derivative, sum of the terms. Okay, this becomes 2t plus 2. So I instantaneous at t is equal to 2 seconds. What would be 2 into 2 plus 2, which is 6 ampere. So 6 ampere is the answer of first bit. Understood? Then average current. Okay, average current means I Kopcha is equal to delta q by delta t. So q at 2 seconds minus q at 0 seconds by 2 minus 0. So q at 2 seconds means put t equal to 2. So 2 ka square 4, 2 2 4 4 8, and when you are putting 0, then it is 0. So 2 minus 0. So 8 by 2 is equal to 4 ampere. So average value is 4 ampere, instantaneous value is 6 ampere. Understood? I hope you have understood these small concepts of current. Further, we will study drift velocity and the concept of resistance, resistivity, conductance, conductivity. Then we will move further. Okay? Till then, keep learning and stay happy. Bye-bye.